there's an expression which I think encapsulates quite well the whole dynamic around why people feel they cannot let the narcissist go after they've left the narcissist. Of course, I could get into discussions around the trauma bond, the addiction, and all that. But there's an expression that I think kind of encapsulates that quite well, which I'll mention, and then I'll talk about that in some detail. And that expression is that narcissists would have taught you to not know how to let them go. And what I mean by that is what the narcissist does quite intensely in the early stages of a new entanglement, a new relationship, is they try to, through their own ways, put the target in a situation where the target will later not know how to let the narcissist go should they ever wish to depart. And that may seem a bit strange, kind of thinking about that, but what the narcissist does is, when the narcissist is with a new target, they cause the target to feel all kinds of great feelings and highs that the target maybe hasn't felt in a long time. So, through the love bombing, the idealization, what the narcissist does is they'll make the target feel very elated. They'll make the target feel very euphoric. They'll make the target feel very high regularly. So that's all the initial chemistry, kind of pumping the target up in ways that, the target hasn't been pumped up in a long time, if ever. And then over time, and again, this is usually also in the first days, weeks, months, the narcissist will make the target believe that they are deserving of so many great things. That the target deserves to feel not just good, but to feel great and elated. That the target deserves not just to have a good life, but a brilliant, great life where the dreams come true. And so on. But the catch is, the narcissist then portrays themselves as the only person that can help the target achieve those great things that they're so deserving of. So while the narcissist tells the target and convinces the target, you are worthy, you are worthy of achieving your dreams, the narcissist in parallel will also work on the target's mind, making the target believe that only the narcissist can help them achieve those dreams. Similarly, the narcissist will tell the target, you shouldn't just feel okay, good. You should feel great. You should feel viscerally high of life every day. And then in parallel, in the background, or in between, the narcissist will work on the target's mind so the target thinks that and realizes that only the narcissist can help them feel elated, can help them feel viscerally high. And that's, again, through the love bombing and through this very kind of forced maneuvers that the narcissist imparts on the target to make the target feel that way. So the narcissist causes the target to believe they're deserving of all these wonderful things, but at the same time, the narcissist manages to convince the target that only the narcissist can help them achieve those great things. But it's all done in a way that the target doesn't really grasp the manipulation and mind games behind what would otherwise just be living a great life or pursuing their dreams. Such that when the narcissist starts reverting to their normal self and the devaluation starts to kick in, the narcissist starts to show their true colors. The target starts to feel the unease. This isn't the person who I thought they were a few weeks, months ago. They're starting to show a certain side of themselves that I didn't know existed. And of course, the target stays around hoping that the former version of the narcissist will come back. But in time, when it becomes more and more evident that the new version of the narcissist is the real version of them, and that the version that expressed themselves in the idealization phase wasn't the real one, when the target starts to kind of have an insurmountable amount of evidence that just says, okay, this is not the person who I thought they were. A whole new challenge opens up, which is that the target can't simply walk away from the narcissist, the person. No. If the target walks away from the narcissist, they're not just walking away from a toxic person or a person who portray themselves to be somebody who they're not. No, the target is also walking away from their dreams, because the narcissist expertly implanted in the target's mind hope value. So the target, deep down, even though they're almost convinced, or pretty much convinced, that the narcissist is not who they claim to be at the beginning because of all the difficulties and the suffering they've experienced during the devaluation, but the target still kind of hopes that maybe the narcissist is that great person, or can be that great person that they experienced at the beginning. And it's the combination of that hope value that the narcissist might revert to their previous self, their previous magnificent good self. It's the combination of that hope value and the fact that the target doesn't want to give up on their dreams, that the target sticks around, and that the target does not know how to let the narcissist go. And the target's confused because the way the target feels about it is the hope that they have that the narcissist might change. They feel that as being the hope they have that their dreams might one day come true. And in the back of their mind, what they struggle so much to do is to leave the narcissist and turn their backs on the narcissist for good. Because if they do that, they feel that at some level, even though the target can't really explain it, what so often happens is at some level, they feel that by doing that, they're turning their backs on their own dreams, their own future desires. And that's a hard thing to do, to turn your back on your dreams. Of course, that's not really what's happening, but that's what they feel is happening. And everything that the narcissist would have done at the beginning would be to kind of create this feeling within the target so that the target feels trapped. So there's a sea of emotions going through the target when the target realizes that the narcissist is actually not who they said they were. The devaluation is causing the target to suffer a lot. But at the same time, the target doesn't know how to let the person go. Yeah, they feel bonded to the narcissist. They feel a strong bond. But they also feel attached to their dreams. So I'm not going to talk about that further, but you can see there's a lot going on there. A lot. And that's why I think the expression, which is the narcissist would have taught the target not to know how to let the narcissist go, is very fitting, because that's exactly what they do.